Hello, my name is Martin, and in this video I'd like to show you how you can save time and then retouching if you are using plugins. I'm not a person which is using plugins all the time, but if it's necessary to do this for saving time, I will using plugins too. So on this image I've used Topaz, or better say, 4 different filters of Topaz. And yeah, I show you first the result of the retouching. It's this. This is the after, and this is the before. These 2 layers here are coming from Camera Raw. The first one, it's for the whole image, and the second one, it's only for the dress here. You see it's a little bit lighter in the dress, on the shadows, the structures a little more sharpened. So these are 2 layers coming from Camera Raw. And then I have all of these layers from Topaz on this time. It's 2 layers from the Adjust. 2 different layers. I've choose this 2 different layers with the same filter on different adjustments. The reason of I want to have 2 different masks. So the first is only for the dress, and the second is for the whole image to change the look in with the Adjust filter from Topaz. Then I have the detail. It's also with a mask on it to give the structure a better look in, more structure, more micro details. Then I have a curve layer with a mask only for the background. Change the background. I like to show you what's happened. It's like a vignette, something like this. It's on this corner. It's too much light on it. I don't like, so there's much more from the curve coming through the mask. And at last I use clean to become a painting looking in the image. Yeah, these are all the layers I've used, and I will go in to show you the adjustments I did. So the first is for the dress. I can go in by double clicking on the filter, and here you see my adjustments. I use for the exposure, I use for the details. So if you're looking on this image, you see how strong the filter is working. But on the layer in Photoshop, I use the opacity to adjust like I want to have it. And these are the color adjustments, a little more saturation, go up with the boost saturation, and yeah, last but not least, don't use the denoise, it's no important for this time. And this is with the layer mask only on the dress. I select only this layer now, and you can see what happened on the dress. The more structure it gives to the dress, dramatic shadows, changes some little highlights overall. Yeah, the next is for the whole image, to change the image, the background and the model. We go in this too to show you how my adjustments are. That's the exposure adjustments here, and then I use some strange adjustments for the details. And not so much on the color. It's not necessary to change so much color, and even on the noise adjustment I have to choose a little bit to decrease the noise in the background. It's a step I use for the clean filter I used on the last image, on the last layer. So decrease a little bit from the details on the background, on the leaves here, all over. Yeah, and the next step, I thought it's very important for me to go in with the sharpen to push the details on the layers. You'll see what's happens, getting some highlights here in the arm, on the hair. We can zoom in a little bit. Go in here in the hair, you see, and the overall and the dress, what happened. I use the sharpen method on this step because on the last step of my working I will come into a painting look, and